Section 1. Find images you want to use. I utilize Google and Pinterest to find images I want to use and save them to a private Pinterest board. Usually, this would become my vision board, but for the sake of this DIY, I'm going to skip my full process of what type of images I look for to save. So just go ahead and save whatever you want. Section 2. Create your collage. I utilize Procreate to create my collage, but you can also use Canva. Everyone's planner size is going to be different depending on what planner you are doing this for. Look in the description of this video for typical planner sizes and what size canvas to make. Alternatively, you can also Google the name of your planner to know its size. Section 3. Save your finished collage. I decided to make my full collage slightly smaller than the size of my planner to ensure that it will fit. Then I saved it to my Google Drive and went to go print 2 versions of the collage. Section 4. Making the front cover. You'll need a tray of some sort, matte Mod Podge, a decent paintbrush, painter's tape, your planner of choice, and 2 versions of your collage. One version will be the tester to make sure this DIY will work for you. You're going to want to start off with using painter's tape all around your planner so you don't get Mod Podge in places you don't want it to be. Painter's tape is really easy to remove and won't rip any pages, but it will protect your planner. Like I said, you need 2 versions of your collage. Set aside one, and let's start with the other. We're going to take our Mod Podge and cover our tester page in it. Then set it aside to let it dry, which is about an hour. If we like the way it looks, great. Now we can move on to the real deal. If we don't, we may need to print it elsewhere. Assuming all went well, we are going to take the legit collage and cut it out. Then, I'm going to line it up with the front of my planner cover to make sure I like the alignment. I ended up rounding out the 2 corners to match the planner. Now, we're going to take the same Mod Podge, cover the front of our planner with a thin coat. We want it covered well. Once we have our Mod Podge on it, align the collage like we did earlier, adhering it to your planner gently. Set it aside and let it dry for an hour. Once it's dry, we are going to seal it in with the same Mod Podge. We want a thin coat on top of the collage. Then, set it aside to dry for another hour. Once that's dry, go in with a knife ever so slowly and cut out where the Mod Podge may have adhered to the painter's tape on your planner. I also removed any bubbles with a squeegee before going in with a second coat of Mod Podge and let it dry and cure for a full 24 hours to fully set it. You can stop here if you just wanted to DIY the front cover. But if you want to also make the back cover with the planner band allowance, please keep watching. Section 5, Back Cover. We're going to want to cover our planner band with painter's tape so it doesn't lose its function by getting glue onto it. Once again, we're going to want two versions of our collage, but this time, the tester page is now going to become our stencil page. We're going to make a stencil out of it for where the slits will be for our planner band to fit through. Go ahead and cut one of the collages out. Line it up with the planner and the planner band. Use a pencil to mark where the planner band is at the top first. Then line the page up next to the planner band where you marked that line and mark where the planner band slit will be at the bottom of the page. Cut each pencil line that you made. Slide the stencil page through the planner band slits. You don't want too little, but that's why we're working with a tester page first. If you need more space, feel free to cut more into the slit and then test it out on the planner. To make my life easier, I marked where to cut out the slits that I just made to turn this into a stencil. We're going to line up the tester page with the untouched collage perfectly and just draw the lines in pencil where the slits will go. We're not cutting them out like we did with the stencil page. We're just doing the slits and then making sure the true page fits before we adhere it. Now that we know it fits, we're going to use the matte Mod Podge to create a thin layer on the full back planner cover and slowly but surely attach our collage to the back of the cover. Carefully sliding the slits through each side of the planner band, tugging the band through the openings while pressing our collage gently down. Then we're going to wait for it to dry for an hour. After the hour is up, we are going to seal everything together with a Mod Podge coat twice. Waiting an hour between each coat of Mod Podge. And then letting it dry fully for 24 hours. Once everything is fully dry, we can take apart the painter's tape. Voila! We have our own planner covers for the upcoming new year. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. For anything you may need, including socials, they're listed in the description below. See you next time!